Please check this document.
Chitose Honjo looks so beautiful today. I was so captivated, I couldn't even focus on work. The one who had all my attention was my colleague, Chitose Honjo. Among those working at her pension organization, she was considered the most beautiful, and I, Masato Arai, had fallen in love with her. I knew I was aiming too high, but since we joined at the same time, we interacted often, and I naturally found myself drawn to her graceful demeanor. At the time, I was 24. Even if it didn't work out, I could always try again. But more than anything, I couldn't lie to my feelings for her. Ready to face rejection, I decided to make subtle moves on her. Honjo, I went on a trip and brought this back. It's just a little souvenir. Hope you like it.
Oh, it looks delicious. Thank you for thinking of me.
I kept up the small gestures, and then, when I was 25... I've liked you for a long time. I promise I'll become a man worthy of you, so please go out with me. Many guys in the company were after her, the office beauty. I knew I wasn't good enough. Still, once I had fallen for her, I couldn't just give up. Perhaps shocked, Honjo stared blankly for a moment. Guess I'm not good enough after all. I braced for rejection, but the silence was agonizing. Being rejected hit harder than expected. I wonder if I'd recover, but then...
I'm happy. I'd love to, Arai.
I knew it. It's too much, huh? Wait, what? You'd love to? Her unexpected reply made my eyes go wide. Wait, did I mishear that?
What's wrong, Arai? You look so stunned.
But, are you really okay with someone like me?
You're the one who confessed, aren't you? Remember when we went to that company drinking party when we just joined? I was tipsy and just wanted to go home. But our boss invited us for a second round, and I was too new to say no. You stepped in and saved me. Since then, I've always had my eye on you.
That happened? I barely remember. It was 3 years ago.
I don't mean to sound arrogant, but I've had a lot of guys come after me, so I wasn't very open to romance. But with you, I'm all for it. Let's go out.
And so I started dating Chitose, the unreachable flower of her office.
Is it true you two started dating?
Ugh, can't believe it's Arai who snagged Honjo.
Everyone was watching to see who Honjo would choose. So the news spread fast, and coworkers reacted with laughter or tears. Time passed and we continued dating steadily. Then, we were 27. I had a ring worth 3 months' salary, going all in for the biggest moment of my life. I want to be with you forever. Will you marry me? I practiced that line countless times at home. Please.
I'm so happy. Of course I will.
There was no need to describe how I felt in that moment. I felt like I could fly. We got engaged and visited each other's parents. While we were figuring out when to announce it at work. Chitose, is the draft for next month's company newsletter ready yet?
I was just about to hand it over. Here. This is my first time writing something like this, so I'm not too confident.
You're the first feature for the Women's Spotlight column. I bet everyone's looking forward to your piece.
Stop. That's embarrassing. Wait. Hold on, you two. That ring.
Yes, we got engaged.
Jeez, you should have said something earlier. What? What's the good news? They got engaged.
No way!
Congrats on the engagement.
Wishing you both happiness.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Even in the middle of work, people paused to offer their congratulations. I felt lucky.
We really are surrounded by kind people.
Yeah. Once the engagement buzz settled down, someone new transferred into general affairs from a regional branch.
Nice to meet you. I'm Keisuke Saratobi. I might cause some trouble while adjusting to this new place, but I look forward to your guidance.
It's rare to get a transfer this time of year, but wow, that's one hell of a handsome guy. Even as a guy, I was stunned by how good looking he was.
Is it just me, or is this guy too handsome? Is he human? You see him too, right? Yeah, barely.
Are they doubting his existence? Most of the women in our general affairs section are either over 40 or already married. Even so, they were swooning. The power of a pretty face is scary.
He looked this way! Someone needs to show him around the office. Any volunteers?
I can do it. I'm free right now.
All right, then. I'll leave it to you, Arai. You're reliable.
Ugh.
Whoa, what's with that look? His lukewarm response made me wonder if he felt unwelcome, but I went ahead and showed him around. Nice to meet you, Sarutobi. I'm Masato Arai. Let's get going.
Thanks. You're a guy.
I can hear you, you know. Is this guy trouble? His muttered comment gave me a bad feeling, but I decided to ignore it and do my job.
Arai, thanks again the other day. My daughter finally talks to me again thanks to you.
Arai! I followed your advice and got back with my boyfriend.
You sure know a lot of people. You're just general affairs, right?
Well, I interact with people from other departments for work. They often come to me for advice. People say I'm helpful. Up until now, I think. I took care of a traveler's pet iguana, helped search for a necklace a crow stole.
Huh?
And once, I guided a lost foreign tourist all day, talking till sunset.
That's way too much. I mean, you're way too into helping people.
If there's ever anything troubling you, you can talk to me too.
Like I'd ask you for help.
It was during the final part of our company tour. A familiar female employee approached, and we stopped.
Thanks for your hard work. I heard someone new transferred to General Affairs.
That's right, this is Keisuke Sarutobi. Sarutobi, this is Sato from the employee pension section.
Nice to meet you. Man, everyone here is so gorgeous.
Sarutobi tried to extend the conversation smoothly, but it got cut off fast.
Sarutobi?
Yes? Ah, you're staring too much. I'm blushing.
Sorry, it's just... You've got a very beautiful face. Anyway, I'll be going now.
Though she said that, Sato forced a stiff smile. Before I could process how weird that was, she averted her gaze and quickly left like she was running away.
Oh, so happy we get to have lunch with you, Sarutobi. We know a really good spot.
Then by all means, tell me your recommendation.
And so, surrounded by excited women, Sarutobi headed off to lunch. But at the building entrance, he spotted someone.
That's the top beauty here. Honjo, was it? This company has a lot of pretty women, but she's in a league of her own. Her beauty outshines the others. If I'm gonna have lunch, I'd rather go with her than these girls.
Thinking that, Sarutobi started stepping towards Chitose.
Honjo.
Masato, sorry for the wait.
But before he could, I showed up in front of her and we headed off together.
What? That guy? With Honjo?
Ah, those two? They're engaged, so they always have lunch together.
That plain guy with a helping streak is engaged to Honjo? No way that adds up.
Sarutobi?
He was about to call out to Chitose but got cut off. Seemed he couldn't accept it. Still, he gave a sly smile.
This girl's all about looks anyway. If I call out, she'll fall for me. Time to show them what I've got.
And so he immediately made his move, during the afternoon break.
Honjo, are you free after work? There's this cafe with amazing parfaits. You like sweets, right?
For some reason, he suddenly locked onto Chitose.
Sorry, but I'm more into fried chicken and beer than sweets, so I'll pass.
Then how about this Grady Zakaya I know?
I'll just be direct. I'm engaged. So I can't go out one-on-one with other men. I hope you understand.
Don't be like that. I mean, you prefer handsome guys anyway, right?
No, so...
Of course, I couldn't just watch this happen. Sarutobi, what are you doing?
You again.
I heard you trying to hit on her even after she said she's engaged. Chitose and I are getting married. I won't let this slide.
Huh, just a plain dude acting like he's got it all. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Leaving just that behind, he stormed off bitterly. It's been a week since Sarutobi transferred in. Word's already out that he's targeting Chitose even though she's engaged. He's marked as trouble. Even without that, his attitude of sizing up everyone like he's better rubs people the wrong way.
Can someone drop this off with National Pension?
Why me? Stop dumping errands on the newbie just because I'm new.
I just thought it'll be a good way for people to get to know you, Sarutobi.
He shows no interest in those he deems unworthy, even treats them coldly. Now that he hit on someone engaged, people quickly distanced themselves from his nonsense.
Didn't expect him to be like that. Oh, he's fine to look at from afar, I guess.
The women who first flocked to him were now regretting it.
Damn it, me eating alone? What a disgrace.
This is delicious. Try it.
You're right. I wonder if I can make it with what I've got at home.
You cook, Arai? He does, and better than me.
Why does he always look like he's having fun? Trusted by bosses and coworkers, engaged to Honjo.
Ugh, he's staring again. If he wants to eat with us, he should just say so.
I don't think that's it.
By the way, Sarutobi hasn't bothered you lately. Yeah, thanks to you, Masato. He hasn't tried talking outside work.
If anything else happens, tell me right away.
Oh, I'm so jealous of this dynamic.
That afternoon, I went to the restroom to shake off drowsiness, ran right into Sarutobi. Good work. I'm used to his glares now. Ignoring him, I took off my ring and washed my hands. Settling in okay?
None of your business.
Sorry.
What? Is he pitying me? Being sarcastic? Just clueless? Either way, it pisses me off. And that stupid ring! Flashing it like he's showing off. Trying to rub it in? I'm marrying the hottest girl in the company. That it?
Crap, I left my handkerchief in the stall.
Damn it, he pisses me off.
I had stepped away for a moment and didn't hear what Sarutobi muttered. Wash my hands one more time and... Huh? It's gone. Why? I know I left it right here after I took it off. The ring I left on the sink is missing. The moment I realized that terrifying fact, my heart started pounding violently. Maybe it fell and rolled somewhere. I'll use my phone light to look. If I can't find it... No, don't go there. Just keep looking. But no matter how hard I searched, I couldn't find it anywhere in the restroom. Calm down for now. Let's search again properly after hours. We should find it if we take our time.
Masato, what happened? You look super pale.
Apparently, I looked bad enough that I was immediately approached when I came back. Sorry, actually, I lost my ring in the bathroom. I might have dropped it down the sink drain or something.
Your ring? But you're not feeling sick or anything, right? That's a relief. I overheard. Did you lose your ring or something?
I don't even remember clearly. I took it off to wash my hands and left it on the sink.
That's kind of a mystery. Wait, was anyone else in the restroom?
Sarutobi was. He left before me, though.
Maybe you should ask him, just in case.
You're jumping to me too fast. Crap, it's still in my pocket.
Yeah, it's obvious enough by now. Sarutobi is the one who hid my ring.
You're the one at fault for leaving it out.
While I went back to the stall to grab my handkerchief, he took the ring I left on the sink and slipped it into his pocket.
Man, I feel better now. Let him panic thinking he lost it somewhere.
Excuse me, did you see my ring in the restroom?
Why would I know that? Maybe it fell and rolled off after you placed it.
Exactly, we only bumped into each other briefly at the sink. A small ring removed for a moment might not even register in someone's vision. He might have done something, but that's essentially accusing him of theft. Everyone hesitated at that line until...
Then, would you mind letting us check your bag? That would help prove your innocence, wouldn't it?
Surprisingly, the boss came down hard. It was unlike their unusual gentle demeanor, which startled us.
Wait, that's kind of a privacy thing, right?
If there's nothing, then there's no issue, is there? The more you refuse, the guiltier you look. Just cooperate, it'll be over quickly.
Shut down by the boss, Sarutobi had no choice but to comply. A male coworker politely reaches into his pocket and finds my ring inside.
Here it is.
What?
This is seriously bad. This is a crime, right?
It wasn't me, I swear.
Everyone here saw the ring come out of your pocket. What? Are you saying the ring walked itself into your pocket?
Maybe it rolled in somehow? You can't just pin this all on me from that.
Sarutobi still won't admit it. As we wonder what to do, Sato arrives holding some documents.
Don't tell me he caused more trouble again.
Sato, thanks for the docs. Sorry, it's a bit chaotic right now.
Again? Do you know something? Well, actually.
Apparently, someone from Sato's old branch knew Sarutobi from before. But they didn't know him by face, the reason being...
He apparently got into a huge mess over women. He was dating 3 women at once and turned into a disaster. That's why he got transferred to a completely different regional branch, according to that coworker.
You've gotta be kidding me. This is a privacy violation. You can't just spill everything like that.
You're the one who touched someone else's stuff first. Don't expect to be the only one whose rights are protected. Were you planning to make a move on Chitose too, with that same sleazy attitude? The flirting itself was bad enough. But more than that, what pissed me off was how he belittled my fiancée. How dare you treat her like that? It's beyond disrespectful.
Masato, I don't care about that stuff. I'm fine.
Huh, Honjo, you were seriously the main one. I was actually planning to date you properly.
What do you mean planning to? I told you we were engaged.
I just heard Honjo was the prettiest in the office, so I figured she matched me best. Even with those other girls, I wasn't seriously dating them. They said it was a 3-way, but I never thought so. It was just messing around, and they transferred me for that. I'm the real victim here.
There's a million things to call out, but in the end, you only cared about Chitose's looks. And what does suitable for me even mean? I envy your self-confidence.
With a face like mine, I need someone equally on my level or it's not balanced.
Ridiculous.
Her cold words land with a thud. The whole office falls silent.
In the end, all you wanted was an accessory. A girlfriend who boosts your status and highlights your pretty face.
What?
Maybe you were serious in your own way. But that level of serious just shows how shallow you are. So really, stop talking. You're only exposing more of your empty personality.
You little...
Oh, and I mustn't forget this part. You kept trying to talk to me out of jealousy towards Masato, right? Otherwise, why risk hitting on someone engaged who keeps turning you down? You're already under disciplinary action after all. It's true. He kept glaring at Arai constantly. Yeah, but come on. It's a guy whose logic is elementary school level.
Hearing Chitose's words, the surrounding employees began whispering among themselves.
Of all people, he went after Arai and Hunjo.
Arai is adored around the office, and Honjo is the most beautiful woman here. Turning them into enemies? He's done for.
I hadn't realized it myself, but apparently my habit of looking out for others had left a mark. Going against me meant going against them too. Sarutobi's face went bright red after being completely shut down. So red it reminded me of a monkey's butt, and I couldn't help but laugh.
No, that's not it. There's no way I'd be into someone like her.
Well, it doesn't matter if you were or weren't. I'm reporting today's incident to the higher-ups. Even just your persistent harassment is enough to get you punished. And on top of that, theft? I can't protect you from this.
Huh? That's a little extreme.
Maybe you didn't know because you're so immature, but theft is a crime. If you break the law, of course you'll be punished, even by the company. Now come with me.
No, I just wanted to mess with her a little.
He probably thought it was no big deal, just hiding the ring out of spite. Making excuses like a grade schooler, he showed nothing but pitifulness till the end, getting taken away by her boss. After that, Sarutobi was fired on disciplinary grounds. And since I filed a police report, he was formally charged with theft. He was summarily indicted and fined 100,000 yen.
I just hit it because I was annoyed.
Calling a girl his main like she was some accessory, and stealing out of jealousy toward a well-liked coworker. A man blessed with good looks, but who never grew on the inside ended up truly ugly.
Congrats, you two! That dress looks amazing on you.
As for us, after getting engaged, we finally tied the knot. Today is her wedding day. Colleagues from all over the company came to celebrate. Laughter filled the air.
If you ever make Honjo cry, we won't forgive you.
Not a chance. That's a promise. I can't believe even people from other departments came.
It just shows how much you've always cared for others, Masato.
If that's true, I'm happy to hear it. I never help people for the recognition, but being sincere with everyone, all that effort was clearly visible in this moment. Surrounded by so many kind faces, we smiled together, grateful for the irreplaceable love around us.
My name is Tomoya Tanaka. 24. I'm a social studies teacher at a high school. I lost my mom when I was young, and it's just been my dad and I since. My fiancée, Risa Ashihara, and I have been dating since I graduated high school. She was going to be a part of the family soon.
Dad, hear me out. There was trouble at work today. It was crazy.
That must have been hard. Publishing textbooks, you're working hard.
My dad is a former teacher. Before retiring, he was a principal of an elementary school. His students look up to him, and he was a great teacher. Everyone who knew my family would say so.
By the way, Tomoya, when are we making it official? I want to get married and have kids already. All of my friends are posting their weddings and kids on Instagram. I feel like I'm the only one left behind. Oh, when we have kids, I want to ask Dad to take care of them. Just kidding.
Risa's eyes sparkled as she spoke. Recently, she's been bringing that up a lot, and I warned her every time. Hey, I've been saying this, but you can't depend on my dad from the start. Also, you should compare yourself to others on that.
Don't say that, Tomoya. When I'm still able, I'll happily take care of my grandkids.
Risa and I, my dad and Risa, both of these relationships were secure. Risa and I were also getting ready to live together. The happy days would continue. I didn't have an inch of doubt about that. But Morning. Wait. Dad? Dad! One morning, I had a strange feeling about my dad who came to sit on the couch. His responses to me were slow. He seemed barely conscious, and I immediately called 911. Then,
A stroke? No way. He was so healthy up until yesterday.
what the doctor told me was enough to shake me.
Strokes often happen suddenly. Happening in the morning is also a classic case. Depending on where the damage is to the brain and how bad, there may be after effects.
Happiness can go away so quickly and easily. But I had to be calm. I signed the paperwork for the procedures and returned home briefly to get ready for my dad's hospitalization.
Oh, Tomoya. Welcome home. I was so surprised when I saw your message. Is Dad okay?
When I got home, Rissa was waiting there. I felt like I wasn't alone then, and the feelings I'd been pushing down almost burst out. My voice shook, but I knew my dad was the most uneasy. I held back my tears and told Rissa everything.
What? A stroke? After effects too? Like paralysis?
Yeah. We can't say there's no possibility of paralysis or speech impairment. We might have to take care of him.
I can't.
What?
No. No way! Of course I can't! I'm not taking care of him!
My vulnerable heart hurt hearing her say that. I never imagined she would.
I want a marriage that everyone will be jealous of, so I can't take care of some old man that can't communicate. Forget about the marriage. We're strangers now.
Rissa's words bounced around in my head. I didn't understand. Rissa left me there like that. Dad, I brought what you need to stay here. I think it's everything. Even Rissa dumped me. I had things to do. I can't abandon my dad because of my own feelings. The time between the stroke and the procedure was short, so we were able to do something called TPA, where the blood clot is melted. But there were some after effects. He could understand me, but couldn't get words out. My dad's eyes looked over me. I could tell he felt sorry toward me. I wonder if I could tell because I've been looking into his eyes for a long time. I'm sorry, Dad. I just broke up with Rissa. I know you were excited about the wedding, so I'm sorry. My dad's eyes opened a little wider. They wavered slightly. I think he understood without me explaining everything. Don't make that face, Dad. I'm fine. I have to find a good lawyer. Family stuff is complicated. No matter how cheerful I acted, I'm sure my dad saw through it all. A few days later, my dad was recovering well due to the procedure. He's working hard on his rehab with a speech therapist, so I'm sure he'll be fine. It was my day off. I was here as always to see my dad. Then... Huh? Miss Sheena?
Oh, you're...
There was a woman crying on the bench outside the hospital. It was without a doubt my mentor. Oh, my future plans. In my second year of high school, I was debating whether I should choose to work out of high school rather than going to college. I was thinking about my dad who was raising me on his own.
Wait, Tanaka, you're not going home yet?
Oh, Miss Sheena. After school, I was the only one left in the classroom when the newest teacher at the time, Sumika Sheena, appeared.
Are you unsure what to do?
Oh, no. Well, actually, yeah. My dad is a single dad. Naturally, it was easier to talk to Miss Sheena, who was closer in age to me than the other teachers. Before I realized it, I was telling her about how I didn't want to burden my dad anymore. Well, I don't have any dreams, so I thought I could just work. Miss Sheena fell silent for a while. I was taken aback by the way she looked at me, and I looked away.
Tanaka, my dad's a single dad too, actually.
Wait, really? She told me that when she was a student, she was about to give up on college due to financial reasons.
But my homeroom teacher at the time heard me out, and my dad encouraged me too. Tanaka, why don't you talk to your dad? That's the best solution. When you do, be honest, okay?
Miss Sheena's words struck a chord with me, so I talked to my dad that day. Dad, I'm thinking about working straight out of high school. I don't have any dreams. My dad's eyes saw through everything. I hesitated. Miss Sheena's words from that day echoed in my mind. I want to be a teacher like you. I squeezed my honest feelings out. My dad smiled happily and cried for something. Because of that day, I was able to choose the path to become a teacher with no hesitation. A few years since then, I never thought I'd run into Miss Sheena again. Miss Sheena, did something happen?
I'm sorry. It's been so long. But look like this. Actually.
She was choked up with tears, but she told me that her father had passed away.
It was so sudden. So I couldn't process it fully.
If I remember correctly, her dad was a single dad. I'm sure her sadness would doubled.
And I couldn't show him what I looked like in a wedding dress. Tanaka! I heard you're going to college. I'm rooting for you. Okay. I won't give up on my dream to show my dad myself in a wedding dress.
She said we will make our dreams come true together and smiled. The memories of her that day is still so vivid.
Tanaka?
I'll hide you so people can see you. So please cry as much as you want. I'll be here.
Thank you, Tanaka.
Miss Sheena tried to keep her voice down as she cried. I didn't know what to say. All I could do was be by her side.
I see. So you really became a teacher, and you're teaching social studies in high school.
Yes. Thanks to your encouragement that day, I was able to make my dreams come true. I could never thank you enough. Thank you so much. 49 days had passed since Miss Sheena's father passed away. We had exchanged contacts, and we met up at a cafe. I was finally able to tell her how thankful I was to her.
It's nothing. All I did was listen to you. You made your dreams come true with your own effort.
Unlike back then, we're both teachers now. We talked a lot. I told her how I got broke up with. I told her how her parents had apologized and sent me money. Miss Sheena, are you okay? Naturally, our conversation shifted to our fathers. Occasionally, her face would turn gloomy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't help thinking about it. I'm gonna be the first one to see my daughter in her wedding dress. I kept seeing my dad saying that and laughing. Back then, I would get mad out of embarrassment, but even then, he would look happy. That became our normal banter. I focused on work and turned 30. I thought I had more time. What was I doing?
I don't think her regret will go away easily. I couldn't find the words to say. I resented myself.
I've been told that I don't look good in a wedding dress before. I was self-conscious about it like an idiot. It felt pretty bad to have my dreams denied even more after all that. Hey, Tanaka!
What? Who said that?
Your face, Tanaka! Your face is crazy, calm down!
How can I calm down? I can't do that. This person must be insane to say something like that to you. Of course you look good in a wedding dress. You were made to wear a wedding dress. Are they dumb? Are they stupid? Come out and fight me.
What? Since when have you felt so passionate about this?
No matter what anyone says, I think you look good in a wedding dress.
Tanaka?
Regret doesn't go away easily, but I think it helps when people remember. So I won't forget. Your regrets and how much you cared about your dad. I can't comfort you like you can, but I'm still a newbie, so forgive me. There were tears in her eyes. It looked like she felt just a little bit better.
I'm so nervous.
Right? But I'm excited. I want to see it. Oh, but I guess I can't see you first. Time passed. Miss Shina, Sumika, and I were going to a bridal shop to see wedding dresses. Time passes quickly. It was almost a year since we ran into each other that day.
But we can't choose one together if you don't look.
The two of us got closer and started dating on the basis of marriage. Now she was a fiancée I loved. I think you look good in anything. We came to the bridal shop in high spirits.
Huh? Are you Tomoya?
Unfortunately, we ran into Risa Ashihara, the woman who broke off the engagement a year ago. My mood plummeted.
This is great. I was just thinking I wanted to see you. Actually, I'm here for this bridal fair. Everyone around me keeps getting married, so I'm sad about it. I thought I'd look at some wedding dresses. Wait, what?
She was blabbering when she finally noticed Sumika next to me.
Mishina! Wait, you went after a student?
Don't say that. It's none of her business. Let's go, Sumika.
Wait, what? You're calling her Sumika? Are you going to marry her?
Yes, we're dating to marry. Her eyes widened with shock, but she immediately started laughing.
Wait. No way. If I remember correctly, she's in her 30s, right?
She got a little closer to Sumika. I had never seen her look this nasty when we were going out.
Didn't I tell you back then that you wouldn't look good in a wedding dress? I always hated you. You weren't that much older, but you acted like our teacher and gave us advice. Tomoya was thanking her like an idiot, too. It was the worst.
Risa had told me she always liked me. I think she was jealous of Sumika. So was you. That said those terrible things to Sumika.
Don't be mad. It's cute, right? Who cares? Looking for a husband wasn't going well for me anyway. Tomoya, let's... My father passed away a year ago.
Sumika spoke quietly and plainly. Risa looked at her with resentment.
The person who wanted to see me as a bride is no longer on this earth. The person I've always wanted to show myself as a bride to is not here. So what? Isn't there no reason to have a wedding then? But I want to wear a wedding dress now. There is someone who wants me to show him. That's why I'm here. You told me back then that a wedding is for showing off. But someone I love taught me that that's wrong. My dad is no longer here. But I will have a wedding. Because a wedding is a place to tell someone you love that you love and appreciate them.
It's not like Sumika didn't have regrets, but her words were honest.
Whatever a wedding means to you has nothing to do with me. But I don't think the people you care about will remember a wedding that's just for show. What? What the hell?
Risa threw her little tantrum, but she couldn't fight back. All she could do was glare at us as we walked into that bridal shop.
Tomoya, you look good. Congratulations on your wedding.
Dad, thank you. It was finally our wedding day. My dad worked hard on his rehabilitation and barely had any paralysis. He was able to hold conversations normally too.
The bride and groom.
The ceremony started. I waited for Sumika at the end of the aisle. I felt the happiest I'd ever felt. But
Tomoya! Good. So it was today.
suddenly there was a loud sound. It wasn't Sumika, the bride. You? Why are you here?
Tomoya, let's get married. There's still time. Dad always liked me and he's better now, right?
Oh, I see. You found out that dad is better, so you...
We're going to get married, have kids, Dad's gonna take care of the kids, and we're gonna live happily. Everything back to normal. I want to be a part of your family.
Risa said the word family. With that, something snapped in me. What? Family? You never wanted to meet my family.
No, I did. Don't be mean.
Who's being mean here? I can see right through you. You only think my dad is a caretaker for the kids.
No, of course I don't. Stop projecting.
I stopped the venue staff from intervening. I told Risa clearly. You always wanted kids. I know why now. You wanted to have kids and show off, right? You always compare yourself to your friends. You were going to just have the kid and hand it off to my dad. But my dad had a stroke. You realized you couldn't ask him for help, and you might have to take care of him. So you abandoned me easily, right? Risa fell silent. That was enough for me to confirm the truth. I don't care what you think of me. Maybe I was just convenient. I don't care. But I'll never forgive you for looking down my dad. You took advantage of my dad when he really cared about you. I'll never forgive you, and I'd never get back together with you. Risa seemed stressed. I wanted her to just leave.
No! Because you told me suddenly that we might have to take care of him. I was worried, that's why.
I guess you'd be worried if you were told suddenly.
It was the voice of someone who had long stood at the head of the classroom to his students. It was my dad. I felt a hush fall over the church. My dad quietly walked over to me. I was so glad he wasn't paralyzed.
Dad, then...
But you weren't the only one that was worried. Tomoya was much more worried. I'd realized that you saw me as a helper for your kids. I turned a blind eye for my son's happiness. But you shouldn't make other people take care of your children. You share your time, your gratitude, your life. That's how you become family. You see someone's true nature when they're worried. All you think about is running away from burden. That's your true nature. If you only saw my precious son as a convenient tool, I cannot forgive you.
My father had raised a lot of people. His words had weight, and I was moved.
Can you move?
The church doors opened again. The guests all looked to the source of the voice. Sumika. It was Sumika. She was holding a photo of her father. Her father's photo was surrounded by flowers like a bouquet. He looked happy.
Risa Asahira, I'm about to walk down the aisle with my father. Can you get out of our way? Huh? Sorry to keep you waiting, Tomoya.
Sumika, you're the most beautiful woman in the world. I'm gonna be the first one to see my daughter in her wedding dress. That's what Sumika's father had said. I hadn't seen Sumika's wedding dress until now, so she could fulfill that. I'm sure Sumika had a lovely conversation with her father in the other room.
What? I should be there. Wedding dress. The wedding. Why do you have everything I wanted?
Risa had tears in her eyes and glared at Sumika. She finally noticed the coach stares around and left in a hurry. So what happened to Risa?
Why? I didn't know my boss knew Tomoya's dad and was invited to the wedding.
Her boss had seen her do what she did at the wedding. As a result, her bosses are furious. She was transferred from sales to some random, useless department. She can't quit, because she has to pay her parents back for the money they paid me. I heard she's working for little pay and being gossiped about at work. Let's go back in time, the back room on the day of the wedding.
Dad, I know I'm late, but I finally met someone. I'm a bride.
Sumika was in her wedding dress, talking to her father. She had so much to tell him, but couldn't quite get the words out. The words came out as tears and fell down her cheek.
You are beautiful, Sumika. Congratulations.
It was the voice of someone who had left this earth. Maybe it was in her head. But it isn't strange that she would hear it. Her father continues to live on in Sumika's heart. Sumika looked somewhat relieved after hearing her father's voice.
Oh, there. It's your grandpa.
You're in love. Don't hurt your back, Dad. 2 years later, my dad was holding his first grandchild. He looked ecstatic. People go through life supporting others. If I only thought about myself, I would never have found happiness like this. On a weekend one rainy season, it was unusually sunny. The bright sunlight shined down on us. Choose me instead of him.
No, you're just for fun.
I, Masanori Hiraiba, had returned earlier than scheduled from my business trip and happened to witness something shocking. I could see through the partially open bedroom door that my wife Momoka was cheating on me. It's been 10 years since we had started dating in college. I thought we loved each other. Since when? Has she been cheating this whole time? A weird sweat dripped down my cheek. My heart felt like it would beat out of my chest. I heard the rest of their conversation.
Is it because I'm just a lowly worker at a dry cleaner's?
No, that doesn't matter. Because Masanori accepts me for all that I am.
Stop talking about other guys.
Momoka has said this was just for fun, but that didn't make me feel better at all.
What should I do?
I randomly remembered my coworker who had been cheated on.
Get proof, or it'll be tough later.
I held my phone with my shaking hand and recorded. I made my decision. I pushed open the bedroom door. What are you doing? The cold tone of my voice. Momoka went pale and the man frowned at me.
This isn't what it looks like.
Get out!
I ignored the man as he rushed out and faced Momoka.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on?
I didn't know how I felt then. I looked calm, but maybe I was shaking from anger too.
I'm sorry, Masanori. I made a mistake.
Who was that? Since when?
He's a rep from the cleaners. His name is Mr. Ushio. He kept asking me out.
Since when?
2 months ago. But I said no at first. But you were always on a business trip and I was lonely. He kept asking me out and... I'll end it. I'll never cheat again. Please forgive me.
Okay. I whispered this and turned around. I'm gonna clear my head. I won't be back tonight. I rushed out of the house, but it was already the middle of the night. After some thinking, I called my little brother, Takuma. Oh, Takuma. Sorry, but can I come over tonight? What happened? You can, but I work tonight, so I'll be at work. I see. Then I guess I can't. I'll find a hotel. No, wait. Hina's going home then, so I'll give her the key. I forgot Hina worked with you. Is that okay? Hina told Momoto. She was the same age as Takuma. The three of us used to hang out a lot. I'm sure Hina wants to see you too. Wait at the restaurant near my place. During the call, I remembered the scarf in my hand. I guess I brought this... Okay, thanks, Takuma.
Masa, long time no see. This is Takuma's house key.
I was waiting at the restaurant when Hina finally came in with the key. Thanks, I'll treat you.
Really? I want rice. So, what happened? Asking to stay over all of a sudden? It must be crazy.
Actually, I just saw Momoka cheating on me.
Momoka cheating? But you guys were so in love.
I guess she was lonely because I was on business trip all the time. She said she made a mistake. Anyway, I'm gonna clear my head for now.
I'm sorry about that. I can't do much, but I'll hear you out.
The next day, I went to work from Takuma's place. After work, I was a little calmer, so I went home to see what was going on. As soon as I opened the door, Momoka came out.
Masanori, you came back. I'm so sorry. I'll never do something like that again, so please don't leave me.
Momoka clung to me. Her eyes looked swollen from crying, and she must not have slept because there were dark circles under her eyes. She seemed sorry. She looked pitiful and it made me confused. You didn't sleep? You look awful.
Yeah, I was worried you'd never come back.
I wouldn't do that. Rest. It's not good for you. I couldn't forgive her, but that was all I could say. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I took Momoka to the bed and put her to sleep. The awful memory came back when I stepped into the room, but I shooed it away. I sat on our living room couch and thought, what should I do? Can I really rebuild our life together? Momoka was emotionally unstable. I didn't know what would happen to her if I left. It's not like the 10 years we spent together were for nothing either. I had these thoughts, but I couldn't stop thinking about the cheating. I couldn't get into the bed that guy had been in, so I lay down on the sofa. Momoka, you look unwell. You couldn't sleep? In my dreams, I was remembering when Momoka and I first started dating.
Actually, I'm making a scarf for you. I thought maybe a handmade one was too much, but...
You can knit? I'm so happy you're making one for me. I'm excited. I got the scarf from her on our first Christmas day together. I still clearly remember how I felt when I learned that she had learned how to knit just to make that for me.
Masanori, I don't know if I can raise children. So if you want kids, maybe we should...
This was from when we were engaged. Momoka was telling me about her worries since she was unstable and I was always on trips. But if you want kids, I'll talk to my work so I have enough time to raise them. So, I'd like to marry you.
Okay, thank you.
A few days later, I tried to heal my relationship with Momoka, but my feelings didn't change.
Masanori, I won't cheat again, so let's sleep in our bed. It's not good for you. The blankets and sheets and pillows. I washed them all while you were at work.
The disgust I felt was worse than I could have imagined. Of course I felt it toward the other guy, but I felt it toward Momoka too.
Mr. Ushio came again today.
What?
I sent him away, of course. I told him to never come back. He's a bit persistent, so I think he'll come again, but I won't let him in.
Will she keep her promise? Either way, the snag in our relationship was already there.
It's Mr. Ushio's fault for asking me out in the first place. If he hadn't...
Momoka pouted. That used to be a cute thing she did. But it wasn't cute to me anymore. It was just annoying. Can I still say that I love her? I questioned myself and only found empty answers.
Masanori? What's wrong?
Let's get divorced. I can't do this. I can't forget that I was cheated on.
Oh wait, but that's so sudden. I don't want to. I won't.
I thought about it a lot. I thought about starting over too. But I can't. I won't make you leave. I'll leave. I pushed it away from me and left our house. I left my scarf there and planned never to return. Takuma, it's me. Thanks for letting me stay that day. Things got busy, so I haven't been able to thank you. That's fine. You sent down. I decided to break up with Momoka. I see. I have a day off today. Can't tell me about what's going on. Hina was at the restaurant that I was meeting Takuma at. It was either her day off or she worked in a day. Sorry, when I told Hina, she insisted on coming.
Masa, are you okay? I'm sorry, but I couldn't just let this go.
It's fine. I don't have much to say, really. I just decided to go through with a divorce. I didn't think our marriage was so fragile.
I heard you left your house. Where are you going to live?
For now, I'm going to stay in a hotel and find a new place. Momoka keeps saying she won't get divorced, so I have to deal with that too.
No. Divorce is draining mentally and physically. You can't live in a hotel and house hunt like that.
Can't you just live with me until you get divorced? I don't know how many months it'll take. I can't do that. It's no trouble at all. It's more fun with you there anyway.
And if the divorce gets rough, I know a great lawyer. This might be outside of their wheelhouse, but I want to go talk to them?
I felt moved by their care for me. Divorce was a big deal. Maybe I should lean on them. Thank you. I'll do that then. I moved into Takuma's place and later, I went to meet the lawyer. But...
How about civil cases?
no.
So, divorce cases.
No. Is this the one famous lawyer? I'll introduce you to an expert though. I went to the divorce specialist and told her about everything.
I see. Infidelity and divorce. I don't think there will be any issues there.
Is it possible even if my wife won't accept the divorce?
Yes, infidelity, aka cheating, is a lawful reason for divorce. However, in terms of alimony, the amount will be significantly smaller due to split assets. For shared assets, it's possible that the amount your wife has to bear is less, but...
That's no problem. I'm not trying to get any money from my wife.
Then, it's simple. Let's start with divorce mediation.
Mediation? Not a trial?
For divorce, there is a rule that you have to mediate before going to trial. In mediation, there will be a mediator. The two parties will discuss and try to come to a happy medium. If that does not work, we may take it to trial.
The first day, I went to mediation with my lawyer.
Masanori Hiraiwa, what issues did you have with your marriage?
My wife cheated on me and I witnessed it.
Do you live together now, or separate? How long has it been, and how are the living expenses handled?
We live separately now. It's been about a month. My wife controls our shared account, so living expenses come from some cash and credit cards. Was that okay how I answered those questions?
Yes, perfect. Today was just a simple fact check.
Momoka, my wife is here, right?
Yes, she's probably talking to the mediator right now.
As soon as she said it, a loud shout was heard from the room. There are no problems. I'm surprised she came, but it won't be easy, I guess. 4 months later, the divorce was finalized. I didn't think it would be at first.
I let them know that even if this went to court, they couldn't escape divorce. The picture you took of the incident was crucial. Also, telling them that you wouldn't be seeking financial compensation was effective as well. She was a housewife, so I think she just wanted a lump sum.
I see. So it's over. I didn't know if Momoka could make it on her own, but I had talked to her family as well. Beyond that, it was no longer my business. I felt relieved. I wouldn't have to deal with Momoka anymore.
No, not yet. We need to get compensation from the man. In this case, mediation failed, so we will move it to trial.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Since there was a proof of infidelity, it was pretty much decided that I will win, so I didn't care. After the divorce, I felt great, so I asked Hina and Takuma to go to the mall with me. I needed things for my new place. This microwave is small and nice. It's perfect for living alone. Okay, but why did you leave all your electronics behind?
Don't you usually split those things up evenly?
It's gross thinking that guy might have used them. I got more in different areas instead.
Still, buying all of your electronics is a lot of money.
It's all necessary. More importantly, you guys help me out, so if you want anything, I'm buying. No way! I can't increase your burden any more than this.
Yeah, I feel satisfied just watching you shop.
You don't have to be nice. How about this robot vacuum?
Those things are for people who live in big houses with space for the vacuum to move around.
Since you're doing this, why don't you buy yourself a suit too? It'd help if you choose for me. When I choose, I end up buying similar stuff.
Leave it to me. You probably have one for work, so I'll choose one for daily wear.
My brother has no fashion sense. Hina, let's pick together. They look good together. I nodded and squinted a bit. Takuma and Hina choosing my outfit together, they were cute. Are you guys getting married soon?
Huh? We're just friends.
Yeah, also, Hina's always like, ow! Takuma was about to say something, but Hina suddenly kicked his leg. Wait, what?
Nothing.
After shopping, we were on our way home. As we were walking, the people in front of us were buzzing.
What is it? Did something happen?
An accident, maybe? Do you see something coming this way? We stopped and watched. The people made a pass as if to avoid the thing. Huh? It was a decrepit-looking woman with crazy hair. A homeless woman? She could very well be, but... No, it's Momoka.
What? Momoka?
We lived together, there's no way I wouldn't recognize her. Maybe she was drunk. She was wobbly and mumbling to herself. It was so creepy. I felt sweat drip down my face. Momoka stopped.
Masanori?
Her eyes were crazed and dark. They looked right at me.
Masanori, why did you abandon me?
Momoka, you betrayed my brother first.
Betray? I didn't betray him. Now and always, Masanori has been my number one.
How can you say that after cheating on him?
Masanori loves me. That's why he will accept me for who I am. The divorce is some kind of mistake, right?
It's not. We're done.
No! I won't believe it.
Momoka bit her nails and mumbled. Then, her darkened eyes darted to Hina.
You took him from me?
Momoka put her hand in her stained bag and pulled out a knife. Everyone swallowed their breath.
If you're gonna take Masanori from me, I'll kill you.
The people around us screamed. Stop it, Momoka! I rushed out in front of Hina. It was just a step, but sweat burst out of every pore in my body.
Move! I can't kill her.
Hina came out from behind me and held back the hand that held the knife. The knife in Momoka's hand fell to the ground with a clatter. In that same moment, Takuma held her down. This all happened in a span of seconds. Wow.
We're cops, even if we're in traffic.
We all relaxed a little when Takuma let out a panicked voice. Hey, are you too hurt? I'm fine.
I'm fine too.
Takuma seemed confused at first. He pointed the knife with his chin. Look, there's blood on the knife. Did Momoko already hurt someone? That's the only explanation. In that moment, Momoko spoke raspily with tears streaming down her face.
I got rid of the problem. Masanori, come back.
Wait. It's the guy. He kept coming back. He was probably stabbed by Momoka. Momoka kept placing the blame on the guy.
Oh no. We have to help him.
I'll hand it over to the cops, so go.
Got it. Let's go.
We ran and entered the unlocked house. We saw the man in the living room. Is he dead?
No, he's still breathing.
He's conscious.
Talk to him. I'll call an ambulance and lead them here.
Are you okay? We're calling an ambulance. You the husband? Momoka stabbed me. Momoka is narcissistic and unstable. You provoked her unknowingly. I was serious about her. Damn it. I don't want to die. Stay awake. If it hurts, it means you're alive. Damn it. Damn it. I didn't know if he was upset or in pain. He was crying. After a while, we heard the sirens. Help is here. Stay awake. I'm sorry.
Over here. Hurry.
I didn't think this would happen.
It's not your fault.
The EMTs moved quickly and took the guy away on the gurney. Momoka was arrested and being charged with attempted manslaughter. She had taken a bunch of pain pills and was barely conscious when it had happened. Either way, she'll be sent to jail or to a hospital and won't be out on the streets for a while. She'd always been somewhat unstable, but I didn't think it would go that far. The guy got an emergency operation and survived. Because of this incident, he was grateful to me and decided to pay me the money he owed, so we didn't have to go to court.
Here, lunch. I thought maybe you haven't eaten.
After all that, Hina would come by with handmade lunches. I'm eating. It's cup noodles and stuff, but
No, you need something nutritious.
why are you doing all this for me?
It's been 6 months since the divorce, so maybe it's fine. I've liked you ever since we were kids. But you got a girlfriend in college and got married, so I was going to keep it a secret forever. I don't think you're ready yet, so I won't rush you. But think about it if you can.
She said it casually. I was in shock. Hina had hidden her feelings, so it wouldn't get in the way of my marriage. This is how love should be. About the other person. Love that only comes from narcissism is fragile and easily broken. No, I made you wait too long already. So I'll answer you now. I'm a divorcee, but if you're okay with that, I'd love to date you. I want to build a beautiful life together this time. That was the thought in my head as I answered her. Hina smiled brightly.
Done. Okay, it's time for lunch.
You look excited, Saotome. It's the same old staff cafeteria, though.
Food tastes especially good after you've worked hard. Would you like to eat together, Miss Kimura? My name is Leo Saotome, 24. I work in the projects department for a PR marketing company called Leave It To Us Ltd, aka Lidu for short. The work felt fulfilling, and I had good coworkers and supervisors, so it was fun. But there was one big issue with this workplace. Hey, Saotome, I'll take you out for a meal. Be grateful. Oh, Funakura. I was going to organize my tasks in the cafeteria, actually. Huh? Someone like me is inviting a lame guy like you and you're gonna say no? I don't think anything will be more educational for you than listening to a brilliant man like me speak. This is Daya Funakura. He was 2 years my senior in the same department. He loved to brag. Funakura always talks about himself. I don't really like him.
Funakura, you shouldn't push people. Also, stop being rude to Saotome.
Who cares? I'm paying, and it's true that this guy is lame. You just want to act like my senpai. In the end, I ended up going to lunch with Funakura. After lunch, I had to hand some papers to sales. I could have done it on my own, but for some reason, Funakura came with. Oh, it's Miss Saotome. He was looking at the manager of the sales department, Akari Saotome, who was 4 years older than me. I guess Funakura had a crush on her.
The only thing the client is interested in is whether we can produce results. The foundation of our work is the outline. Start with defining your goal clearly.
Miss Saotome was feared in the office. Rumors about her were known in other departments as well. You'd think she would be left alone, but many people respected her. She actually had fans, too. She was tougher on herself than anything else, and she took great care of her subordinates. Hey, look, Miss Saotome is looking over here. She must be interested in me. Of course she is. What's that reaction? Oh, you must feel awful because you two have the same last name, but she's beautiful and you're lame. If that's what you think, that's fine.
Oh, Saotome, you're here.
This is Shiori Mikage. She worked under Miss Saotome in the sales department. She was 2 years older than me. She was calm and responsible. I admired her. Here's the paperwork you requested.
Yes, thank you so much.
After that, the day ended without a hitch. I was heading home when I got a message from Miss Saotome.
Leo, good work today. Your hair's grown out. You look so sexy, it's crazy. You looked so cool when you came to sales today. I would have hugged you so hard if we weren't all at work.
My sister, she loves her brother too much. Miss Saotome was my older sister. She had been looking at me, not Funakura.
If I tell everyone that you're my brother, I'll probably brag about you all day. I won't get any work done, so let's keep our relationship a secret.
When I told her I was going to work at the same company, this is what she had told me. So, only a few trustworthy employees knew that we were siblings.
I might act casual at work, but my love for you is burning up, okay?
I think casual is better, actually. A few days later, Funakura forced me to go to the cafe again. Oh, it's my beloved Miss Saotome and the office beauty Mikage. Coincidentally, my sister and Miss Mikage were there, and unfortunately, Funakura saw them. This is perfect. We have to mingle with other departments sometimes. What? No, it looks serious and we'd be bothering them. Huh? You're so lame. Watch, I'll use my charm and make them sit with us. Funakura looked proud of himself. He brushed me aside and went to my sister's table. Miss Saotome, let us join.
You're Funakura from the projects department. We're talking about something important at work and don't have time.
That's why I think my knowledge will help.
If you have time to say lame stuff like that, worry about yourself. I've heard that you never come up with any good project ideas.
I'll get to it. I watched Funakura run away, nearly in tears, and walked over to my sister's table. Sorry about my senpai. Miss Mikage, I want to talk to you about the project. Do you have time later?
Okay, I think I'll be off at 5 today. How about tonight?
I'm free tonight too. Thank you. I'll see you later. That night, Miss Mikage and I were in the break room. Our main target is women in their late 20s and early 30s, right?
Yes, but recently we've targeting too much. So we want to expand a little.
I see. We want to make sure our main target is satisfied. But we want to make an experience that is attractive to other age groups as well. Since working here, I've been discussing things with Miss Mikage from time. Thank you. I think we can come up with something good. An hour later, I thanked her with a smile. Miss Mikage smiled.
You're passionate, so I wanted to help you. I really respect that part of you.
No. You give me advice with your knowledge of sales, so I'm truly grateful. Please, let me thank you sometime.
Will you take me on a date sometime then?
What?
I'm kidding. I'll be looking forward to however you thank me.
Oh, okay. She was kidding, right? A few days later, on my day off, my sister asked me out on a date.
Neo, I'm here!
Akari. My sister hugged me. I felt a little embarrassed, but some of it was on me for thinking of this as one of my sister's positive traits.
Let's get going, let's go! Wow, amazing, so cool!
I was dragged to an apparel shop and turned into a dress-up doll for my sister. We're looking at a bunch of clothes for me, but do you want to look for something?
I'm fine. I brought you here so I can see you in different fits. OMG, OMG! My brother is so handsome, I'm dead!
Akari, your nose is bleeding.
I can't! Thank you, Lord.
Please, don't follow the light. You're causing a scene. In the end, I had to take care of my sister after she collapsed.
Today was fun. Thank you, Vale.
It was a nice break for me too, but please don't faint in the stores again. After my sister regained consciousness, we went to a restaurant.
Oh yeah, Vale. How was it with Shiori?
I spit out my water at her unexpected question. At work, they were supervisor and employee, but outside of work, Miss Mikage and my sister were friends. Miss Mikage helped me out with a project thing the other day. She's responsible and kind. I respect her.
You like her, right?
Well, yeah.
Aww. After a while, we're gonna have less time to spend together. I'm sad. I feel like my brother's been taken from me, but I'm rooting for you. I love you, and I love Shiori.
Thanks, sis. My sister was half in tears, but I felt grateful for her. I didn't realize then that someone was watching us from afar. What is this? Why is Saotome with her? Funakura happened to be at this restaurant too. How dare you, Saotome? I can't stand you being with someone better than me. And it's Miss Saotome? Since then, I would have weird feelings at work. The cause? Saotome, your project must be tough. Take breaks when you can. Here, I brought you your favorite coffee. Thank you. Funakura would always brag, but he was never kind. Suddenly, he was strangely kind. He keeps talking to me. What's he planning? A few days later, Miss Mikage, my sister, and I were at a restaurant for lunch. About Company A, I think we can add something here.
I also think we can set ourselves apart from our competition with this. I think it's a good catch, but...
We were talking about work when we heard a crass voice. Well, this is an interesting group. Funakura glared at me for a second and smiled. I'm sorry, my kohai is bothering you two. I'll train him later. Still, aren't you working too much, Miss Saotome? How about we let Miss Mikage train him and you hang out with me?
I've been wanting to say this, but
Yes? Funakura was laughing, but I noticed the change in my sister. She's really mad.
he and I have the same last name, right?
Yes, you do. I always thought you two were like night and day.
He's my little brother.
Huh? But he didn't say anything. My sister said that if I say I'm her brother, she won't be able to work because she'll be bragging about me. We've only told a few people that we're siblings.
I'm friends with her, so I knew, of course.
He seemed to know that my sister was telling the truth. Funakura got paler and paler.
I've heard that you've been mean to my precious brother.
It's a misunderstanding. I haven't done anything like that.
You know Kimura in your department? She's a big fan of mine. She always tells me information about Reo.
Kimura learned that we were siblings and has been sharing info with my sister. My sister knew a lot about my department because of Kimura.
I know more than anyone about my brother. He's hardworking and always gets back on his feet no matter what. Plus, he's handsome and cute at the same time. He smells good, and he has a strong build, so he's reliable. Oh yeah, 14 years ago, my brother made me food for my birthday. I just can't stop talking about him. He's amazing.
Sis, stop.
I can go on and on about my brother, but I'll leave it there. You've been trying to flirt with me for a while, but
My sister placed her hand on my shoulder.
I'm sorry. The best man in the world is always by my side. Even if you weren't, you are not even in my line of sight.
That was the final blow. Funakura crumbled then and there.
This is a waste of time, and we're causing a scene. Our break's almost over, so let's go back. Funakura, I haven't really talked to you, but I hate you from the bottom of my heart. I respect Saotome's passion. Are you only able to maintain your pride by putting others down?
After we split up, Funakura was fuming on his way back. That little. This is all Saotome's fault. This isn't the end of it. I won't give up. If I just do that, Miss Saotome will probably... That day, Funakura and I were called out by the department head.
The projects you two will be presenting next time. Parts of them are exactly the same.
I looked at the proposals on the desk and gulped. The minor details were different, but the foundations were the same. Saotome, what's this? I can't believe you. Stealing your senpai's work to get ahead? I see. So that's how it is. He had been coming up to my desk to steal my project. Only parts were similar, so he didn't steal all the data. He looked at what I was working on and used what he thought was important. He said he was brilliant, so I didn't think he would do something this dumb. Miss Mikage and I had thought of this project together. This was an unexpected roadblock. I grit my teeth.
Excuse me? Miss Saotome and Miss Mikage? What's wrong? I heard Saotome here was in trouble. If the projects are the same, I'm sure the person who came up with it understands it best. You're right. I was going to ask Funakura about that.
What?
Funakura, you understand the contents of the project, right?
Funakura's public humiliation began.
Company A's soda water event, Clear Like Me, is the tagline. But where did it come from?
Oh, yeah. I thought a dad joke would be nice.
For women in their 20s and 30s? Okay, how are we setting ourselves apart from Company C's concept?
Company C is for health-conscious women, so Company A can go for people on diets.
Huh? So is there data that Company A's water has weight loss effects? Ugh. I thought as much. Funakura, your proposal is disconnected and I didn't understand it. If you thought you could trick us with this, you're just dumb. You stole a project from your co-hide. You know what that means, right?
Afterward, Funakura was suspended. After his misconduct was proven, he was demoted.
I can't believe Funakura. He stole a project from Saotome. He's so responsible and hardworking. He must have been jealous of his talent. Arrogant people like that tend to have low self-confidence.
Rumors spread that he stole the project, and Funakura knew. Funakura never came at me or flirted with my sister again.
Amazing! I haven't seen a Shamu show in a long time. They're so cute.
On my day off, I took Miss Mikage to an aquarium as my thanks to her. Yeah, so cute and cool.
Saotome, thank you for taking me here today. Will you go out with me again? Not just as a thanks?
Miss Mikage, yes. After enjoying the aquarium, I took Miss Mikage to a park for a night view. To be honest, I had made up my mind about something today. Miss Mikage was sharp. She probably knew. Miss Mikage? No, Shiori? I need to tell you something.
Yes?
As we talked about work, I fell for you. Will you go out with me?
I like you too, Saotome. No, Theo. I'd love to be by your side.
Under the night sky, we saw stars in each other's eyes. The stars got closer. As our eyes closed, I felt warmth and love rush through my body.